Well, I guess I'm plagued, I come across too vague, I'm not seen. There was an acting audition that I could have done online, but I didn't think I had time to get something together, especially as I had a gig that night. Getting my audition piece together didn't seem possible. I then thought of a video of me there was from a few years ago doing some acting. I also had to get an acting CV together. It took a lot of searching through old emails, but I got everything together in time. I was glad that I did manage to do this acting audition. I sometimes feel I let opportunities slip past me. As well as doing all this, I had to make sure I was ready for the gig. This was going to be my first solo performance where I would use a pedal to change what sound my guitar had throughout the gig. At the venue, but when we were going to sound check, I wasn't able to fit in or hang out with anyone. I was just walking around by myself. I also found it really difficult when another act was playing stuff from her phone. Feeling really overwhelmed, not able to deal with this, not able to tell her, can you stop doing that please? With using a guitar pedal in my set, this was something I've been considering for a while. I was glad that I was finally taking this step in further developing my sound. I was glad that I was received well in sound check by the sound engineer and by another act who saw me sound check, as well as my friend who came to watch me at the gig. My friend also played stuff from her phone. It was really hard to deal with it, how common this is now. Everyone seems to do it. The lights at the venue were too bright and were hurting my eyes. It reminded me of how I have to go through sensory pain in the situations I have to be in to do gigs. After seeing my performance, my friend asked if I wanted to go to this jam night with her that we sometimes went to. I thought that I should actually stay at the gig and watch the other acts as they watched my performance. I later regretted staying, as I did not have a good time at this gig. I don't like being put on first at gigs, which nearly always happens to me. I didn't know why this was, why it always happened to me. Did people think they could get away with putting me on first? Like I was easy to push around? I felt that the acts who were on after me were less experienced than me. There were some things like them not knowing how close to get to a microphone, not knowing when to unplug and plug in their guitars. It made me question why they were put on after me. When I get gigs, I often feel the ones I'm performing at are beginner level, which is reflected by how the other acts tend to always be beginners. It made me feel how I should have moved up to bigger and better things in my career. I felt like I should leave because of the pain my eyes were in from the lights at the venue, but I felt like I should stay and watch the last act, as he had told me my stuff was really good. I was wondering if I should just go. I was by myself, not having a good time, when maybe I could be somewhere else with friends or family having a good time.